So what have we covered through the course of all of these videos? Well, we've covered a variety of tools and techniques, and some of the tools that we've actually talked about are Nmap and doing different kinds of scans with Nmap using Nmap and its scripting engine to be able to make some determinations about what may be running on particular hosts as you're doing the scans. We've talked about Nessus and Nexpose, both of which are vulnerability scanners, and how you can make effective use of both of those, and also how you may be able to integrate those with Metasploit, which is a exploit framework as well as a penetration testing tool where we can do some work with exploits and vulnerabilities and do a number of different types of tests in both exploiting vulnerabilities and determining whether there are actually vulnerabilities there or not in the case of doing some of the scripting that we talked about. So like running a fuzzer to see whether you could actually knock over a particular service or not and see whether maybe that were vulnerable. We've talked about different techniques. So we've talked about doing scripting with both Nmap and Metasploit. We've looked at how you would do manual protocol checks with different tools and how you would actually interact directly with the server rather than relying on automated tools in order to provide you that sort of information. There may be levels of checking or data that you require that an automated tool may not be able to give you. And so if you can't script it or find it difficult to script something like that, you could certainly do manual interaction with a service. We've talked about different ways of doing web application testing. We've talked about SQL injection, cross-site scripting, various other web application vulnerabilities. So we've covered a lot of ground, and we'll talk about some things that you may be able to do next to further your knowledge and experience.